they might be also occupied.
So, hello everyone. We have Ashish with us. He has already taken a few sessions in the past. Just to introduce, he is a principal IAM consultant and he has recently joined TCS. He has a very vast experience in the area of IAM. And the topic for today's session is again in the area of IAM and core capability of IGA. So, Ashish, over to you.
Thanks, Rahul. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Uh, I hope many of you have attended my previous IGA topic, in which we have discussed about what is IGA is all about, what is governance is all about, and other things. Do you want me to recap the previous session so that the today's session can be connected very well then after?
Yes, definitely. I think it's good.
Okay, so let me just open up and share my previous PPT. Rahul, can you please allow me with the share permission?
I just did.
Okay, great. Please let me know in case my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, so this was a session which we have taken last week, and we were talking about what is IGA context as far as IAM is concerned. And in that, we have talked about what is governance. Basically, to understand what is identity and governance is all about, we have to understand, first of all, what is governance. So we have gone through with the governance that it is set of policies, processes, and controls that ensures any organization's resources, users, and systems responsibly, securely, and in compliance with internal and external standards. When we said that internal and external standards, it means there are 2 or 3 type of standards. One is within your organization, other one based on your geographical areas, your government might push couple of compliances. And the third one could be that international market, in case you are going, so you have to comply with the international standards also. So that is why I clubbed into 2 major factors, internal and external standards. Majorly, what we can relate governance as who has access, why they have access, what they can do with that particular access, and how to monitor and control that. So this is what the governance is all about. Now, as far as again governance is concerned, there are a couple of key elements like identity lifecycle management, policy management, access reviews, access request, roles management, segregation of duties control, audits and reporting, policy enforcement, and integration. Integration with other type of connected systems. It could be your HRMS, it could be your Active Directory, it could be your cloud-based, any of the business application, or a SaaS-based or on-prem. So these are a couple of elements which are required from the governance point of view. So before we started that, what is IGA? Let us understand what is not an IGA, or what are the misconceptions about the identity governance. Just a second, I think this is not in the presentable mode. Yeah, now this will be much better, I hope. Okay. So what people sometimes, have a misconception that IGA is same as identity management. No, identity management is supposed to manage the identities. Access management is supposed to manage the accesses. Identity governance is supposed to be doing the governance point of view. So somebody is joining into the organization and getting couple of accesses. IGA is supposed to be certifying that the person joined into the right organization, right department, with the right role, with the right set of user ID created, with the right set of password policies into place, with the right set of email address has been given. And based on the type of employee, type of user, it could be employee, it could be vendor, it could be contractor, what sort of a birthright access role should be available to the new user or to the existing user. So all these things will be managed by IGA, not by identity management. Identity management is just a management of your identities. It means somebody is coming, joining to the organization, create his account, identity into the system, that's it. Now it goes to access management to make sure that the person gets an access. But how, why, what all accesses he got, how we can control, whether he has extra accesses, whether he has lower accesses which are required, for more smooth functioning. So all those things will be coming from the IGA perspective. So identity governance is totally different as far as identity management is concerned. The second misconception is IGA solutions are only available on premises. No, IGA solutions are also available onto the cloud-based applications as well as SaaS-based applications. So IGA solutions can manage applications which are non-available onto the on-premises as well. Businesses that do not have to comply with the regulatory compliances don't need IGA. So there could be some sort of an examples like, okay, I'm not at all into the manufacturing industry. I'm just a consulting firm. Why should I follow the IGA? No, in the consulting organizations also you require IGA to be in place because all the users will be having a different set of accesses. They can access different set of applications. They can access different set of resources and servers. So how they are going to make use of that, whether you are applying the password policies or not, how the passwords are getting rotated, how the passwords are getting changed within 30 days, within 60 days, within 90 days, either the passwords are getting expired or not, whether the reset is happening or not. All those things comes from the compliances point of view. So even other compliances like HIPAA, SOX, your GDPR, ISO, all these things will be available based on your industry type as far as the organization is concerned. So IGA is not at all identity management. So this is what I can tell. So what is this IGA? So IGA is a framework of policy because governance says that it is set of policies and controls. So IGA is again same. IGA is a framework of policies and technologies to ensure that the right individual has the right access to the right resource at the right time and for the right reasons. So this is what IGA definition as well as capabilities are. The major component which are going to be covered under IGA, it contains identity lifecycle management, identity governance, access governance, policy enforcement, and compliance and reporting. So this is what we have covered. The pillars are going to be the authentication protocols like MFA and SSO, authorizations like RBAC, role-based access control, attribute-based access control, or a policy-based access control. From the governance point of view, obviously the access review, certification, SOD enforcement, and all those things will be the pillars, which will be the main focus from the IGA perspective. Now on the right-hand side, you can see the core capabilities of IGA, which we are going to, go into the detail from the today's session onwards. But on a high level, it is JML process, which is joiner, mover, lever. The management of your accesses, whether it is based on roles or whether it is based on policies. How can someone request for the extra access and what should be the workflow and approval? After the approvals are done, how periodically we should do the access views and certification. And we should also run a campaign which is basically separation of duties. Somebody who is into the procurement team, let's suppose, so they themselves cannot raise a request and approve the request for the transactions. So this is what we will be talking about in SOD in detail. And the lastly is auditing and compliance reporting. So this is what we have covered as far as the last meeting was concerned. So today I am going to cover up the core capabilities which we have talked about here. On the right hand side, what you can see. So we will be going in the series of sessions. Might be 2 or 3 sessions might be required to cover up all. So today is the very first session. So let me just share the today's deck. Let me just finish. Okay. Please confirm whether it is accessible, viewable. I
Yes,
hope my
Ashish, I
screen is
can see
visible.
it. Yeah.
Okay, great. So as I told that, core capabilities are different, 6, 7 core capabilities, though there are many. But I mean, from the theoretical point of view, I can cover up 7, 8 altogether. I'm trying my level best to cover up as much and as soon as possible. So in today's capabilities that we are going to talk about the first 2, 3 different type of capabilities, the integration, the identity lifecycle management, the role-based access control, the policy-based access control, and if the time permits, we will also cover access request and approvals. So this is what my target would be. Let us see, I mean, how smoothly we go and how many questions come up. So based on that, I can try to cover up the session. Okay, so now, first of all, let us understand why this integration is required. As I always want session to be interactive, so let us understand from any one of you, please unmute and let me understand that what is the meaning of this integration? Why this integration is needed?
To run
Anyone?
the job, to run different apps or applications with the with this with the system that you are implying or want to get the results. So integration
Okay.
needed for that. Either it can be anything with the if you are suppose in the
Okay. Okay.
in like in CyberArk, we are doing integrations with the different applications with the different platforms, so that we can onboard those applications and get the results.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Please try.
Yeah, hi Ashish. So our integration to connect between the main application to the platform.
Correct. That is true. So what we are going to achieve when we do this integration, I mean, see, I'm just trying to connect the dots, and that is why I'm just trying to do the merge of 2 different slides.
We are
So
onboarding. We are onboarding those apps on
onboarding
those
those apps.
platforms.
Okay. Okay.
On
Okay.
the platforms.
Okay. And do what then after?
That will give us the results if it is for some
Correct.
we are implying some dashboard or whatever the specific department wants to do, or get the results, or to see what's happening in the in the app or something like that.
Okay, so let me just try to make it a little easier. So let's try to connect the dots. Can you see the right-hand part where what is governance is written? The deck.
Yeah.
Can you see it? What is governance?
Yes. Yes, it's the policies and processes and controls.
Correct. So now in this, look at the point number 2 specifically. How we can relate this governance. Who has access, why they have it, why, what they can do with it, and how access is monitored and certified. Correct?
Right.
Now, who has access? Who has access? Who will have the access? Tell me, please. Who will
Users.
have the access at the last?
Users.
Users. And where are the users available? In IGA?
In
Are
No,
the
it's in
users
the
available
AD.
in IGA?
It's in the database of somewhere.
It
That's
could
the
be
question.
your database, it could be your HRMS system, it could be your Active Directory.
Yeah.
Correct? Where are the users getting created? Number 1. Who creates the user?
HR.
Is it identity management who creates the user? At the very first time?
Yes.
Very first time HR creates the users, right?
Right.
HR creates the users into their database or maybe into the Active Directory if they are following the Active Directory. Am I wrong?
Right.
Guys, am I wrong?
correct one.
So where are the users available? They are available in the HRMS system or in the Active Directory. So now we wanted to do a governance on top of it, but we do not have the users. So what we have to do? We have to connect with HRMS system or an Active Directory or any other database where the users and user stores are available, correct? Users and user attributes are available. Am I wrong? Is it okay to understand?
Yes.
So that is why I'm saying integration is required with the HRMS system or with the Active Directory or with any of the cloud app, maybe in Office 365, right? Maybe an Azure AD you are using instead of Active Directory. So all these integration is required, correct? Now, why they have it? The second question comes from the what is governance? Why they have it? Somebody would have given it, right? Who is that somebody? The access is being given to the user, but who has given it? Why they have it? Why they have it? It means either the manager would have approved it, or maybe the business team, a business application owner team would have given it. Correct? And who are these? Again, these are users, but there is an extra attribute coming in that whether you are a manager or whether you are a business owner, business application owner team. Correct? So we should know that not only the users, we need the managers also, we need the business team owners also. Again, if we need those, where are those information available? Obviously, again, we have to go back and ask this question to HR. HR only will tell me, okay, whether this is available in HRMS system or whether this is available in Active Directory or whether it is available in Azure AD. So based on that, again, the integration is required. Are you getting it?
Yep.
Now, what they can do with that? What they can do with that means the permission, actual access, right? I have given you admin access. So we need to understand, I have given you admin access. On which application I have given you the admin access? When I say application, it could be finance-based application, it could be your SAP, it could be your any other business application. So I need to understand what is that application is, first of all. So if I need to know what is that application, obviously I need to again connect with that application. Correct?
Yep.
Am I clear so far?
Yes.
This yes is very low.
Yes, yes. Understood.
I can understand, but because of the new topics, some might not be able to correlate. But I mean, the way I'm trying to explain, if you are be with me, you will be able to connect the dots. So what they can do with that particular access? So for that, I need to first of all understand where they have the access, which application they have access, what is that application is all about, whether it is an API-based application, database-based application, or any other type of application, whether it is a bot or something else. So we need to understand that application. And within the application, there are permissions available. Who gives the permission? Application, the target application has the permission, right? In Active Directory, we create the domain, correct? And in the domain, we create the domain admins, multiple domain and domain admins, correct?
Yes, Ashish.
Yes.
Or we create it in Outlook? No, right?
Mhm.
In Active Directory, permissions are available, right? In Outlook, Outlook permissions are available. On Insta permissions are available. On YouTube permissions are available. Correct?
Right.
Am I wrong? Right.
Right.
So similarly, on the business application also, there will be permissions. So those permissions has to be collected. Then only I can understand what somebody can do with this particular access. And then the last question, how access is being monitored? Now, who is monitoring this access? Is there any kind of a review which is happening or any certification which is happening? So that we need to do. So to do that, the very first thing is I need to do the integration. So my IGA has to be integrated. Integrated with HRMS system, Active Directory, cloud-based app to sync the users. Very first line, to sync the users. And entitlements. These entitlements are nothing but the permissions from the connected application. So this connected application could be your finance-based application. Any type of application you can take. REST APIs, REST API based. It could be Java based, whatever it may be. Okay. So I'm just taking an example. SAP, it could be your DB, it could be your any ERP tool, whatever. So this connected application we need to understand. Once we understand the connected application, then we need to understand their permissions. And that is why the integration is required. Is my first point clear to you all? That the
Yes.
very first capability has to be available in IGA is you should be able to integrate with these type of systems to collect the data, basic data. Then only I can do some sort of policy writing. Otherwise, I will be helpless. Is it clear?
Yes, Ashish.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Is it making sense? Okay. So if that is the case, let's move to the point number 2. Point number 2 talks about identity lifecycle management. What does this mean? Manage the life cycle of the identity, right to left. I always prefer to answer any of the term right to left, so that makes my life easy. Management to be done for the life cycle of the identity. It means I need to manage the joining, any updates happening after that, any promotions happening after that, any demotions happening after that, in case of a termination, in case of a resignation, in case of a rehire, whatever it may be, I need to manage the entire life cycle of the identity. Correct? So for that, we need to automate this. Till now, we were doing it non-automated. But if we are doing IGA and using IAM, then we should make automation as much as possible. Automate the user provisioning. Automate the updates on any of the attribute within the user's attribute. Let's suppose a person joining today is unmarried. After 6 months, the person is getting married. So we need an emergency number for that. And we need the details of the other counterpart. So we need to make sure that any updates which we are doing it towards this particular identities are getting synced. And in case of a termination or in case of a resignation or a rehire case, all these deprovisionings has to be done automatic. And this is what is called JML, joiner, mover, and leaver. Now, to make you guys understand in a better way, I have created a separate slide for it. Let me just go back to that slide and again come back on this. Is my slide visible properly?
Yes.
So when I say JML, joiner, mover, leaver, I can use identity management and make sure that JML is happening. But nowadays, the new trend has come upon where it's all driven by IGA. It means the moment any new user coming in from the HR system, IGA initiates the policy and directs it to IAM to do the certain task. In case any updates are coming from the HR system, again, IGA intercepts it, creates enforces a policy, and your syncing will happen. In case any leaving scenario comes upon, again, IGA driven leaving will happen. So this scenario can be achieved without IGA also. But when we are talking about IGA and the new trends into the market, this is a new term, IGA driven joiner, mover, leaver. How does that happen? Stage joiner, it means new user is getting onboarded. And here I am saying what happens here. A new employee or a contractor joins, automatically provision the account, role, and access based on department, role, or location. Can you see this? What happens here? It's not only that your account is getting created based on your role, based on your department and based on your location, you're automatically getting provisioned onto the target applications also. And this is called birthright access. Are you able to understand this? Let me add it here. This is called birthright access. Have you ever heard this term? Anybody?
Yes,
No.
Ashish.
I heard a different name like as a enterprise role.
Right. So, I mean, birthright access means bare minimum, whatever is required, you should get it on day number 1.
Yeah, exactly. So at the moment someone joins an organization, depending on his role or location or position, certain set of access must be provided
Correct.
in the beginning itself.
Correct. Now, let me just take an example. Okay. A new user is an employee. So obviously you will create his Outlook account, right? Office 365 account you will give, team access you will give. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? This is bare minimum access, right?
Yes.
Now, as far as a contractor is concerned, in case a contractor is joining, will you assign a by default E3 license or E1 license to get Office 365 Outlook account and Teams? By default, I'm saying. Please tell me. Will you or will you not?
Not right away.
Guys,
You can hear me?
yes, I can.
Okay. Not right away.
Not right away, right? But for employees, you have to give it because they are
Right.
your own employees. Contractor is a third-party vendor or might be here within your organization maybe for 15 days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. We don't know. And in case it is required, he will request, and based on approval, we will obviously provide him the license because license has a cost involved. Right? So this is one of the example I have given. So there could be multiple type of examples. So joining time, automatically provisioning the account based on your roles and access, your birthright access role will be assigned. And if it is an employee, or you will get all these 3 accounts. If you are a contractor, you will not get this account. Who is doing it? Whether it is identity management is doing it or IGA is doing it. Who is pushing for this policy to be executed? Is it identity management or IGA?
IGA.
Come on, guys. Is it identity management or it is IGA? IGA. Yes, it is IGA. IGA is pushing. IGA is pushing the policy. What policy? Are you an employee? If the user type is employee, then give this birthright access. Otherwise, no. Based on this policy will give an output to identity management. Identity management will pick up all this information and assign the roles and create the user account into the respective business unit. Now for this, what are the IGA involvements are coming in for joining scenario? Obviously, the integration with HRMS is required. Then only we can understand that what is coming in as a feed. Then obviously we are doing a part of identity lifecycle management, which is joiner. We are providing the role-based provisioning, and the approval workflows also goes here. So in case birthright accesses are supposed to be given and there are some conditions, there could be some sort of an approval workflows can be written for it. Is joiner clear that how the joining is different from identity management versus IGA driven? Is it clear?
Yes.
Others, please.
Yes,
Yes.
Ashish. Understood.
Yes, Ashish. Thank you.
Great. So, I mean, see, if you are not able to understand, please stop me. Wherever you have questions, stop me. My objective is not just to just finish the slide deck. If I am not able to convey the thoughts and make you understand, then the entire objective is lost. So the joining scenario is clear. The same way your mover scenario happens. In that mover scenario, you can understand like a role change or a department change. The user changes the department, job role, or the location. So what should happen? Access rights are reviewed and adjusted automatically. How this can be done? There are policies which needs to be written in case of a movement. If the location is getting changed, let's suppose Ashish is working in Bangalore. Ashish Gupta is working in Bangalore today. And after a week, I raise a request that my location is getting changed to Chennai. So there will be a policy triggered where in IGA, okay, somebody has changed the location. What we should do? Okay, put him into the policy and review what all access he or she has, whether the same role or the different role, whether the department is same or not. If yes, then you can make sure that accesses are not revoked. But in case your department is changed or your resignation is changed, then we need to take those previously given accesses back and assign the new birthright access. Are you getting it?
Yes.
For this again, we have to write the policy where? We have to write the policy where?
And the IGA.
In IGA. What is the IGA involvement over here? Access reconciliation. Whatever accesses you are having or you were having, those will be reconciled based upon your location, job role, or the department in case there is any change. These three attributes I am giving based on my understanding. But when somebody is writing policies, there could be multiple other attributes as well. Okay. Now dynamic RBAC and ABAC is getting applied. What is dynamic RBAC and ABAC? Role-based access control and attribute-based access control. I will talk about it in the upcoming slide. We have a detailed, detailed slides for this. The policy enforcements to be done, like segregation of duties. Yes, you are changing the location, but you are changing the department and role. But what about separation of duties? That also has to be enforced. So those will be also given. Applied, sorry. The access reviews to be done, again, which is the part of IGA. We will come to that also in the upcoming session, or might be today also. So these are the IGA involvement as far as mover scenario is concerned. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, Ashish.
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I
let's.
have a query,
Yes,
Ashish.
please.
Yeah, so in case of mover, so there are two things. One is like you mentioned about giving new birthright access. Another is access review. So are these mandatory or it depends on certain conditions?
See, I cannot enforce mandatory, non-mandatory to any of the organization. What I can suggest is that these are the IGA capabilities. And why are you implementing IGA is something which you should be able to answer. The tool which you have selected, if that tool is not helping you with access reviews, and assigning you the birthright access, then I don't think so that tool is having the maturity to be used into the organization. Mandatory, non-mandatory, you yourself has to define it. Or you can depend on the consultancy. If a customer does not know much about IGA or identity or IAM altogether, then they generally hire the consultants so that their life becomes easy. And consultants understand the problem and make sure that, which particular product fits in, how it basically fits in, that will be defined in the consultancy.
Yeah, sure. So it depends on the use case.
And the use case, obviously. Every organization will have different use case depending upon the type of industry and the nature of your business. And the third part is the exit and the termination, which we collected as, leaver. The user leaves the organization. All accesses must be removed immediately to prevent the orphan accounts. The moment your last working day comes up, all accesses, whatever access you were having into the system, all accesses has to be removed. And your account should be in a disabled mode or non-active mode, at least. Okay. Now, when we talk about JML, now look at the top right. What all typical systems integrations are required? When I say typical system integration, it means the connected applications. From HR point of view, it could be Workday, your SAP or Oracle HCM. I'm just taking an example, okay? If you are using Active Directory, then Active Directory and Azure AD has to be connected. For SaaS-based apps like Salesforce, Office 365, ServiceNow, etc. to be used, ITSM tools are required, ServiceNow and Jira. This can be another ITSM tool, can be another birthright access along with your Office 365, Teams, Outlook. Somebody is not able to log into the system on very first day, what they should do. Or second day, they are not able to log in. What they should do, they should create ticket. How they should create ticket, they should have an access to it. So in birthright access, you should involve ITSM as well. Now, what all the benefits will be if you do this IGA driven JML, the security, it eliminates the orphaned and excessive access. You're not giving any extra access. You are just simply giving birthright accesses. That's it. Compliance ensures the policy enforcement and clean the audit trails. So you can answer that who has access to what and how. And that was the very first thing which when we talked about the governance on the right hand side, if you remember. We were talking about this right side. Who has access, why they have it, what they can do with this, and how it is monitored and certified. So we are yet to go to monitoring and certification, but at least first three we are able to understand that IGA will be able to help us. Okay. Efficiency. It automates the process. There is no manual intervention required. Manual intervention is required in case there is a policy change. Otherwise, I need not to sit and do anything. Accuracy. If efficiency is more, then obviously accuracy has to be more. It reduces the human errors. You have to make sure that your policy is working fine, test it properly, and then you are going to deploy it onto the production end. I hope it is clear. Any questions on this?
So I've got a question. So accuracy and efficiency, these falls into IGA KPI, right?
You can say, obviously.
Okay.
key performance indicators, yes, you can say that, but how will you evaluate it? Is there any parameter by which you can evaluate?
Like you can see like how many the provisioning SLA like time frame. What is the like how many?
Right.
Yeah, provisioning SLA and certificate completion, orphan
Correct.
account reduction, sort violation remediation, things like that. Yeah.
Correct. So I think you have attended my very first session on which I have given all these KPIs of IAM, right?
Right. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So please refer. My first IAM related session. In that, I have given the detail about the KPIs of any IAM system. So
Yeah.
as
Thank you.
he asked the question, let me answer. Efficiency and accuracy. How you can how can you evaluate the total number of users coming in after you have implemented IGA? You can count, or you can get a count from the connectors, and how many birthright roles you have given, how many how many what do you say that users are getting onboarded into the right fashion along with the birthright accesses, and what all different access what do you say that how should I say this? That in case of a mover access reconciliation, what we have done, how many type of RBAC and ABAC, roles assignments you have done. So all these things can be captured by using this particular, IGA though, but as far as the KPIs are concerned, you can still evaluate. Any question on this IGA once again?
Yeah, just one more query. Like you have
Yes.
rightly mentioned in the beginning, like identity management, access management, and governance, they normally go hand in hand. So is there, and that is why people are not very clear that which part falls into which category. So is there any use case like any organization can use only identity governance or only identity management or only access management or maybe a combination of two? So what decides?
It could be combination. IGA from different vendor, IAM from different vendor. But they have to be integrated. IGA should be able to write in policy, and other vendor IAM should be able to understand this policy. Or it could be one simple vendor who can implement both. But in IAM world, it is the combination. Some takes access management from A party, IGA they take IGA from B, and they take PAM from somewhere else, and then they juggles up. And that is why people are moving just to one identity now. One
But
identity based service.
is there any vendor who provide both, like IG and IMA? IM?
There are many.
Oh, really? Okay.
Microsoft, Savient,
Oh,
Aircon, SailPoint, Ping Identity. There are many. Beyond Trust, CyberArk. CyberArk is more known as towards the PAM, but they tried working for IGA also. I'm not sure whether they have reached to a certain level or not. But there are many vendors available. Many players are available.
right. Okay. I didn't know SailPoint has like, they provide IM or any, mostly they're popular for IGA, right? They have IM probably integrated, but probably I'm wrong.
That's
Normally
what
we use Okta,
Mhm.
Ping Identity, Microsoft Entra, Cisco Duo, things like that for identity access management or multi-factor authentication, things like that.
Correct. So what the Okta does, Okta is what? They are the identity. They are not the identity provider, right? They are just the service provider. Identity, for the identity, they simply depend upon either on Azure AD or Active Directory or any the HRMS system. So again, the integration is required. So it is not end to end.
Yeah.
Savient
yeah.
is best known as for IGA solution as far as the market is concerned, according to me. But there are many players who provide entire suite, which contains your IAM, IGA, PAM, SSO, and several other things.
Yeah, okay.
So guys, it took me approximately 1 hour to cover up only two slides. Was I very slow? I mean, or what?
No, it's good. We are enjoying it. Like you're
Yeah.
very good. You're explaining it well. Really, it's good. It's worthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just ask a question from the organizing team. Is it okay to extend it for 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, sure, Ashish. As long as you have topics to cover and people are interested, it's
Yeah.
very much welcome.
Yeah. Is this last video? Sorry, last recording class was recorded or session was recorded? I've seen. I was there, but I didn't get to listen to the whole lot.
It
Was
was
there any
recorded.
recording?
It was recorded, but not yet updated onto the YouTube channel. So people
Okay.
might be working towards it.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
So sorry, I just joined the session because I had something else, and I missed the session from the last week also. So we will have these recorded sessions, right?
Yes. So if you are part of the YouTube
Yes.
channel, then you will
Yes.
get the notification the moment these recorded sessions are available onto the channel.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. And I heard like here we talk about IGA and IAM, or is it access management? Just to clarify.
Yeah, so we are only talking about IGA here. We are talking about IGA capabilities.
Okay, sure. Because I mixed up with IAM. I thought, what is IAM?
Correct. Then you should have attended this session right from the beginning. But I mean, not to worry about it. This session is getting recorded and you will be able to, get the link of it.
Okay. Sure. Thank you
But
so much.
in case you are part of the WhatsApp group also, you can request there also. For that, you have to go to the organizer, who is Rahul Kumar today. So he'll be able to help you.
Sure. And Satya, in case you have any specific query, you can still ask. Maybe Ashish will be happy to handle that. Otherwise, maybe if you have you want to have some generic information, so all the session will be available on YouTube, but it may take some time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, so let me just take another 5 to 10 minutes and try to cover up the role-based access control, how this can be driven by the IG. As we know that the JML is being done. Come on, come on, come on. So this part we have covered, the joiner mover lever. Now let us understand that how this role-based access control can be managed by this IGA. So first of all, understand what is this role-based access control is. So it is an access which is given based on your role. So it means whatever designation you have, whatever role you have into the organization, based upon that, access will be given. Like you are a HR manager, then a manager role will be given. And in case you are a sales representative, your normal sales representative accesses will be given. Okay. So manager to the normal employee based upon your designation. Now, let us understand how it basically works. Now, these are accesses, okay? And as I told you, that accesses or the permissions, these are available into the connected application. Like Outlook have different permissions, YouTube will have different permissions. Insta will have different permissions. Your Teams account will have a different permissions. Your Office 365 based upon your license, you will have different permissions. So these permissions are within the application. So first of all, to give an access, I need to understand what these accesses are. Are you getting my point? I need to understand what is these accesses are. These accesses could be admin right, view right, update right, delete right, disable right, or whatever it may be onto the connected application. So for that, I need to connect to the application. So it means we have to have a connector developed to connect to the connected system and then fetch all these entitlements. Clear? No. Confused. Is this statement clear? Fetch the entitlements from the connected systems via connector. Is this statement clear? Simple English, guys.
Yes, it is.
Is it clear or not clear? So what I'm trying to tell you here is that we are talking about role-based access, right? Accesses are available where accesses are available onto the connected system. So obviously we need to connect first of all. To connect to that application, we require some sort of a driver or a connector. Once we connected, we need to fetch the entitlements. We need to understand and fetch the entitlements and give it to identity and IGA, IAM and IGA. Then we can write a role definition in IAM and map these entitlements to the permission. Now let's suppose I create a permission called finance controller. It is a role which I am creating into the identity and access management. Obviously, this role will have some sort of permissions. Those permissions will be fetched from where? Those permissions are fetched from the connected application. Let's take another example to understand it. I don't think so it is too complex to understand, but let me just give a scenario. You have your access card to enter into the office premise. Yes, no? Do you all have an access to go to the server room?
No.
Who will be having the access to go to the server room? Maybe an IT team member, or maybe a network team member, or the entire network team or entire IT team, but not the HR, not the finance, not the engineering. Correct?
Yeah, only authorized people.
Where is this permission is available? Is it available in IAM or it is available within your office environment? Is it available into the identity and access management or within your office environment?
Office environment.
That's what I'm trying to say. These permissions are available onto the connected system. In current scenario, current example, Office is what? A connected system where you are connecting to. You want access or you are trying to get an access. The moment you swipe in, you will not get access because you do not have permission. But somebody who is from IT team, they have the role and that is why they will be able to go. So why we have to connect to the system, connected system, to understand what all the different entitlements or the permissions you have. Once we connect, we fetch the entitlements, give it to identity and access management, tell boss, we have taken all these permissions from this particular system. Now let us sit and create different roles. Now let's take another example in a detailed way. IT team member enters into the server room and he wanted to log into a router device. Will he be allowed or not? Will he or she will be allowed to do that or not? According to me, no. A network team member should go and go to the router. Is network team member should be able to log into the Windows machine, into that server room? According to me, no. Are you getting it? Once I have these permissions, then only I can create role. So to create roles, I need permissions. Permissions are available into the connected systems. This connected system could be it could be any type of your application. We need to simply write a connector, connect to that application, understand the entitlements, fetch the entitlements, give it to IAM. IAM will create a role and IGA will assign the policy to initiate that particular role. So this is where IGA comes into place. Is it difficult to understand?
No, Ashish, it's
Overhead.
clear.
So it shouldn't be overhead transmission, right? Guys, are we active in the session?
Yes, it's clear.
Others?
Yes, Ashish.
Jayaprakash? Mrinal? Okay. So, I mean, if it is clear, let's go to the next point. What is the key component? Roles and entitlements. These are the two different, important part for me. Based on entitlements, I will create the role within my IAM system. Okay. These could be the rights. Example, view the payroll data, edit the payroll data, delete the payroll data. This could be an access right. Approve the leave request, reject the leave request. These are actual permissions available. Based upon collection of this permission, I create a role. So role will have different permissions into it. Simple. What is IGA support in it? Role designing and role modeling. This is very important. Role design and modeling. IGA only can suggest that this can be your design and this could be your modeling, but organization has to take a decision that this role should contain this permission, and this role has to be given to a person who is having this kind of a designation within the organization. So the entire decision relies with the customer or with the client. But IGA helps. Role assignment and automation. Based upon job, department, or anything whatever is required. So this has to be again come from the customer or to the client, but this can be managed by the IGA. Role review and certification. So this is something new for us as of now, but I hope in the next session I should be able to touch upon this as well. I'm just trying to give an use case. A new finance analyst automatically gets access to the finance system, reporting tools, and the department drive, nothing else. So based upon the role. you get this particular access. I hope it is clear. Any questions?
It's clear, Ashish.
I have to stop it here for today because it's already past the scheduled time, and I do not want it to take your Saturday evening along with me, where the entire new topic is being discussed. Okay. So in case you have any question which you have in your mind, please let me know. Otherwise, we have several other topics to be covered, which I think I'll be taking in the next session. So next session, we are going towards the policy-based or the attribute-based access control. We will understand access requests and approvals, and then we will go for access reviews and certification, and obviously segregation of duties. The way we are going and the way I'm eating your time, Rahul, looks like to me another 2-3 more sessions are required.
Sure, Ashish, we are happy. If we have audience for all the sessions and we have speaker, we are more than happy to conduct as many sessions as possible.
I mean, till the people are able to bear me.
That's great.
In case any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we can drop off from now and enjoy your weekend. I hope you like the session. Any feedback in case you have, please let me know so that I can improve or alter in the upcoming session.
No, thank you. Yeah, it was a good session.
No.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, so thanks a lot, Ashish. I will connect you offline.
Sure.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having this session, and I think we can close this now.
Sure. Thanks, Rahul and others. Bye.
Thank you.